Rian Johnson created a character in Rose Tico that he himself said does not belong in Star Wars. He purposely made a character that does not belong in Star Wars. And people are upset when she's not featured in a movie about Star Wars. Guess what, dumbasses? That's what he wanted. Let the man have what he wants. Alright guys, so as you probably know already, the Rise of Skywalker has not performed the way that Disney has wanted to perform, and I know why. It has nothing to do with The Last Jedi and how it completely botched this franchise. It has nothing to do with all the SJW nonsense that has been shoehorned into the Star Wars universe by that craptastic movie. It's because we need more Rose Tico, motherfucker! That's why. You see, here is the facts. We don't pay attention to the fact that the Rose Tico toys are just stacking up in piles and piles and piles at every single toy store around the country and in every single Amazon motherfucking warehouse. No, we're not paying attention to that. What we're going to pay attention to is the SJW bullshit nonsense that comes and makes movies like great franchises like Star Wars and now the James Bond franchise. It's coming. It's definitely coming. That makes great franchises like that a craptastic shitfest. Hey, guys, we need more Rose Tico because we want to completely, totally, 110% bury every single piece of your nostalgic love. We want to bury it deep into the dirt in which it can never climb itself back out. Hey, guys, let's talk a little bit about Rose Tico. People are supporting Kelly Marie Tran. What the fuck? Right off a Jump Street, Kelly Marie Tran is an actress. And Kelly Marie Tran got paid to say lines. And I don't think Kelly Marie Tran at the end of the day really gives two pieces of monkey fuck whether she got 4 lines or 8 lines. I think she really does care that check cleared though. Because she can go out. At the end of the day, she can always say she was in a Star Wars movie. At the very end of the day. So, fuck it. People are supporting Kelly Marie Tran and criticizing how Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker used her character. I think they used her perfectly. Short, sweet, to the point. Rose Tico deserved better. No, Claudia. Star Wars fans deserve better. They deserved better from The Last Jedi. And they deserved a character that was intentionally made to exist in that universe. They deserved a character that was made specifically to endear herself to the fans, to make us grow to love her. Not to feel like you had another dumb person trying to shove their political agenda on us. We didn't want it. We didn't want that. We wanted a fun, awesome Star Wars movie. Instead, we got the fucking political leanings of a fucking 12-year-old. Because that's essentially what it is. You don't fight what you don't win by fighting what you hate, but by saving what you love. Shut the fuck up. Dumb shit. And I'm not saying anything about Kelly Marie Tran. I'm sure she's a lovely woman. It's that motherfucking writer who wrote that shit. That was dumb. It was simply stupid. And if you think otherwise, well, fuck you too. Here we go. You can tell I'm just not in the mood today. it's the holidays, and I'm making a video about Kelly Marie Tran. So that tells you right there, I ain't in no mood. Kelly Marie Tran won fans' heart in Star Wars The Last Jedi. Then why didn't they buy the motherfucking toys? As Rose Tico, a resistance mechanic who finds strength within herself to become a hero. Bullshit. She had no character arc. She was the same in the beginning as she was in the end. She learned absolutely nothing. She had no failures, no trials, no tribulations, no anything. She was exactly what she was. From the very beginning to the very end. She never changed. So she didn't find strength within herself. She didn't do anything. She broke barriers as the first Asian American woman to play a leading role in the Star Wars franchise. Let's see. Did she break a barrier? No, because the barriers don't exist. But the high-profile part also made her the target of her harassment campaign. Yeah, from fellow fucking Hollywood elitists who sat there and talked shit about her or would make a big deal out of the smallest things to make it seem like a lot worse than what it really was. Tran deleted her Instagram. Oh my god. Poor her. And later eloquently spoke out on her refusal to be marginalized for her Vietnamese American identity. Yeah, I believe when she was speaking about that, it was about how Hollywood would try to typecast her for being Vietnamese American. How those were the only parts that she was being offered. She would never be offered the same part of a Gwyneth Paltrow or a Cameron Diaz or a Demi Moore. She would be offered the same parts as the sidekick. You know, the little Asian sidekick. She wouldn't be the lead romantic role, which she wasn't in Star. That kiss in The Last Jedi between her and Finn was the most awkward looking thing ever. If it was not designed to make Finn look gay or to make Rose look undesirable, then they really fucked up with that kiss. But in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, her character spends most of the movie on the sidelines. Her character in that movie was pretty much one of the top. She wasn't the general, but she was one of the top people there. You can tell. And she was there to maintain order within the troops on the ground. So she was given a very prominent role in that particular thing. And it was given to her, if I'm not mistaken, by Leia herself in the movie. Tran and Rose simply deserve better, some people said after the final film in the saga premiered this week. What the fuck do you mean? How do you... It was a movie that was 2 hours and 30 minutes long that, you know, was really trying to shove 7 hours worth of fucking movie into it, because what they really should have did was bit the bullet, retcon the shit out of The Last Jedi, and made 2 more. That's what they should have done. But, whatevs. There's a lot... They just wanted to move on. There's a lot to like and a lot to dislike in TRROS, but no matter how you feel, can we agree Rose Tico deserves better? No, we cannot agree on that, because that is a stupid statement. Rose Tico is not the main character. She wasn't the main character in The Last Jedi. Okay? Why was nobody complaining Lando didn't have a bigger part? Lando literally shows up like 2 or 3 times in the movie? Why doesn't he have a bigger part? Why do we care? Lando was more beloved than Rose Tico. Okay? He did more for Star Wars as a character than Rose Tico did. She set free a couple of fucking horses. He was like a leader. He became like a general at some point, if I'm not mistaken. And he just gets nothing. Nobody gives a shit about Lando. Kind of have absolutely no desire to watch the new Star Wars after hearing that they practically wrote Kelly Marie Tran out of it. It's sort of extremely gross to me. You are extremely gross to most people. Statements like that prove you have no idea what the hell you're talking about. You're not a fan of the franchise. If the reason why you are not watching this Star Wars movie is because an insignificant character in the Star Wars universe has essentially the role that she deserves. You know, Carrie Fisher's daughter, I can't remember, Billy Lord, there you go. Her and Rose are pretty much on the same level when it comes to character. No one's talking any shit about how Billy Lord doesn't have more prominent role in this movie. And again, I'm going to go back to Lando. Lando deserved a better role in this movie than he got. He literally doesn't show up to see Leia until after she's already dead. And you could tell there was something that was supposed to be going on there. This whole franchise deserved better. And it's sad. J.J. Abrams, honestly, I was starting to really dislike the guy. But now I feel like he did the best that he could with what he was given. He was handed a piece of shit. He put some lipstick on that motherfucker, rubbed it down and shined it up. And threw it out there into the world and said, please, let's just get this over with. People said it felt like Disney and director J.J. Abrams had given into the trolls and their hate. No. The Disney and the director J.J. Abrams did not give into the trolls, because you are the trolls. You are the trolls. And you have hate. Because nobody hated Kelly Marie Tran. Nobody hated Rose Tico. She's a character that was purposefully made to not fit into the Star Wars universe by a person who has no respect for Star Wars and yet was given one of the movies. Kelly Marie Tran in the Rise of Skywalker was treated so fucking horribly. Wow. She was treated so bad. I mean, she was made a leader. She was, shown to be important. She fought in the last battle that was there. Literally pushed aside and ignored by Finn in a scene after asking if he needs help. Did this fucker watch the movie? Because, he literally says to her at one point, hey, last chance. You can come with us, Rose. And she says, nah, I think, Leia told me to stay behind. I gotta take care of some business. Oh, my God. I mean, this shit is tiring because it's like these people are just fucking worthless. We were robbed of seeing our girl in action. Yeah. The way they did Kelly Marie Tran's character dirty after all the backlash and racist harassment she received. Oh my God, these people are such garbage. They're such liars. They just make things up. I don't care. Listen. And then Ryan fucking Fathead Johnson says fucking like a little crown there. My character, Rose Tico, was pushed to the side. Oh, she's my queen. You are a queen, my friend. You are definitely a queen. Ryan Johnson ignoring the existence of the Rise of Skywalker and hyping up Kelly Marie Tran is the kind of chaotic energy I'm here for. That's the perfect one to end this with, because that's exactly what they're here for. Here's the truth. The truth of the matter is that there is no racist undertone to how Rose Tico was treated in the Rise of Skywalker. She wasn't even treated poorly in the Rise of Skywalker. She was given a role fit for her character. And the truth is that Rose Tico is not a popular character. Her toys don't sell. Rose Tico on the cover of anything, equals dust bunnies, because that's all that's going to be collecting on it is dust bunnies. The truth is that if Rose Tico was a more popular character, and if there was really this outpouring of love for Rose Tico, Disney would have given her a more prominent role in the movie. But there isn't, because Disney is a money company. It's there to make money. And at the end of the day, the bottom line speaks, not your faux fucking outrage and all this bullshit. Because you'll be on to the next little SJW cause tomorrow. And at the end of the day, Disney has to answer to their shareholders. Those shareholders are going to be looking at a piece of paper. And on that piece of paper, it's going to say profits. It's going to say revenues. And if those profits are not as high as humanly possible, then Disney shareholders are going to fucking rain hell on CEO Bob Iger and the rest of that Disney crew. You guys don't give a shit about Star Wars. You guys never have. You guys are only in it for the chaotic energy, because it makes your meaningless, pathetic lives worth something. And that's just the facts. The facts are very, very clear and undisputed. You are not Star Wars fans, because if you were, you would have bought our toys. Point blank. You would have contributed to the cause. You didn't go watch The Last Jedi more than once. You didn't go and buy the DVD. You didn't, try to organize an event where Rose would show up and she would sign your DVDs or anything like that. Did she ever even do one of those? You guys didn't give a shit about Rose until you found something that you could be angry about. You guys are trolls. Hands down. No question. Trolls. And I'm done with you. Because the Rise of Skywalker is over. It's all done. And now, we can argue about The Mandalorian. Catch you guys later. Enjoy your holiday. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on the other side.